we left a 600-man software company to start this. So we didn't leave $500 million global giant with a 90% market share, 95% market share in two global industries to start something smaller, I can assure you. We set our sights on this because we saw something exponentially larger. To deal with your question, before we get to the strategy, let's deal with your question about the market size and demand. Travel is one of the largest industries on the planet because everybody travels. It's $11 trillion. A third of that is spent in market, 3 trillion. So this is gargantuan. Everybody travels, and when we travel, we eat out or we order in and we spend money. We spend money on entertainment. All of that high spend is all done. 75% of the decisions made to spend money while traveling are spent on arrival, after arrival. And most of it up in the guest room. So you might not know that, but that pre-planning is only 25% of the spend. So that means most of it is influenceable once you arrive. So what Rich and I saw was the opportunity of being that influencer and be capturing a percentage of that revenue and being, the guidebook and the guide companion along the journey once you arrive in a city. And if we can do that globally, that is a much bigger exit than $500 million. That is much, much bigger. So that's, I don't know if you agree with it, but that's what we saw as the demand, and it certainly has been validated. Where Magazine, just to give you an example, Where Magazine was the magazine in the rooms up until about 2010. And it was in, I think, millions of hotel rooms around the world. That magazine is now gone, as most print magazines have declined, but that was $100 million a year business. I don't know what Yellow Pages was, but Google, it's many exponential levels higher when you go to a transactional platform versus an old print platform. And what Yellow Pages earned is a small fraction of what Google earns from the same customer sets. So it's the same idea here. The travel platform is going to be a much bigger business than 100 million a year. And most platforms achieve a 10x on revenue, as you probably know. That would be $1 billion IPO just on 100 million, which is what we have set our sights on as our IPO launch point. 100 million in revenue is kind of the target zone of our launch, as you're going to see later in the presentation.